everyone, I'm in the beautiful ruins of Chichen Itza, and behind me you're seeing like the largest basically soccer field or something like that in this side of the planet, I think, or something like that. I haven't hired my guide yet, so till I get a guide, everything is still a little shaky here. But I am so excited because I love to kind of check out ancient ruins. And see that behind me? Do you see that beautiful pyramid? See this beautiful temple behind me? It's the temple of g.l.o.w. See, I bet you didn't think I knew that, but actually I'm pretty proficient at reading, just not comprehending. That's like my big thing. So anyway, take a look at it. It's beautiful, isn't it? Now take a look at this. Stunning, right? So honey, what if they asked you to sacrifice yourself? Would you do it?
What?
Would you sacrifice yourself? No?
I don't know. I'm
You think? This is a very big, vast space, and it's just ruin after ruin. It's kind of like the Ephesus of Mexico. So much history, religious ceremonies are performed in certain areas, sacrifices in other areas, markets in other areas, games in other areas. It just goes on and on and on. I personally can't stop thinking about the human sacrifice that happens in this area with the Mayans. Oh my God, it's so hot. My recommendation is get an umbrella before you get here, because you're gonna really wish you had that. I learned that when I was traveling in Taiwan. You know what? Honestly, I can't stop thinking about this. If someone came up to me and said, you know what? You're next. You're gonna be our next human sacrifice. You know what I would say? I would say, have you thought about iguanas? Those could be great for sacrificing. We don't have to do this human thing. Who was the guy that came up with that idea? And who did he have to convince? Seriously, how much convincing did that take to start going from like animal sacrifices to human sacrifices? Okay, so here's another thing I was thinking. There's this arena where they were playing soccer, and you were either on the losing team and you got sacrificed, or the winning team and you got sacrificed. Either way, it was really hard to decipher what they were saying, and I couldn't understand what I was reading. But let's think about this for just a second. You're on the losing team. Do you know, if I were on that team, I would work my rear end off not to lose? Actually, I would even take it the next step. I wouldn't even be on the team when they were looking for teammates. I'd be like, you know what, this isn't something that I can even do. I've got a bad knee. My feet swell in high altitude. I'm like the worst person to have on this team. And let's say it was the winning team, right? That got sacrificed. Well, think about it like this. You wouldn't want me on that team either, because if I was on the winning team, or if I was on the team that was trying to win, let's put it that way, I would do everything to sabotage it. I would be like shoeless Joe Jackson. That's who I would be. I would be shoeless Joe Jackson. I just tripped over a log. Anyway, whatever it is, these guys think I'm absolutely nuts. I'm the chica from America with no brains. That's what they think I am. But I just can't stop thinking about how the human sacrifice component was working. Absolutely outrageous. You know, come to think of it, as I'm walking around, it is so hot here that if I lived during this time, I probably would volunteer to be a human sacrifice. And I'd be like, you know what? Take me, I'm out. I'm next. Just get it over with. I just need, if you offer cool drinks and maybe my family's taken care of, sign me up. I'm all in. Okay, so now that I've cooled off a little bit, I'm rethinking this whole human sacrificing thing, and I don't think I'd want to do it, actually. And I think I want to get some more details, like what exactly are we talking about here? Are we talking about a knife to the throat? Are we talking about giving me something to drink, so like I I sleep through it. I know that there's a whole painting the body blue thing. I think I could totally live with that. But in retrospect, I think I would just suffer. And think about this. My ancestors must have felt the same way because look, we're here. We're living. This DNA is going on. Generation after generation, you watch. We're no dummies. I have a survival instinct in me. And so I think if I did live during this time, I would just keep my head low, my hopes high, and just try and think about marrying a sailor or something and just getting the hell out of here.